Yeah, people are like, wow, fast start. And Matthews noticed that Nell is indeed replacing Aster. Nell, I guess, first off, full night of drinking. Yeah, Nell. Hi, you are in the spot of...
Damn.
I guess in the spot of is not really correct. No, now we have another person in this group that goes to bed at night. We don't have two people that just sit there because Aster didn't sleep.
Yeah.
Oh, I see.
All right, I guess I get to be the guard dog.
Yeah.
Bark, bark.
You guys wake up, and it feels like it's been forever since the days have passed. But the 16th passes, and it is now the 17th of Marpanoth. You awaken in Targos, and I didn't necessarily label out what you were drinking or if you were drinking yesterday, but I guess now's the time to tell us where you think you find yourself in the town of Targos when you wake up, and how are you feeling. We'll start moving down the list and just go from Nell to Cerelia. Nell, how are you finding yourself this morning?
Wonderful.
Yeah, no drinking?
Much drinking. And other things if I can score it.
Yeah,
Thumbs
such
up.
as?
Y'all got devil weed in the Dale, or is that just a water deep thing?
That is not... Dude, we'd be lucky to have, like, actual regular weeds in the Dale right now.
Boo. I don't know. If somebody's smoking something, then she will partake.
Absolutely. Yeah. If she was able to get her hands on tobacco, I'm sure she would have. But sadly, not a very commonplace thing. Hard drugs. Yeah, she's waking up, she's coming down off Molly right now. Like, where did you find Molly in the Dale?
It's a secret.
Garrosh, how are you doing?
Yeah. So I distinctly remember, so Garrosh was not drinking. He was just kind of just being solemn, just kind of chilling. Like, he talked to people, but, you know, and he kind of just went to bed, kind of just ruminating on a lot of things, just thinking his life over a little bit. But he's not, like, sad. Well, I mean, he is sad, but he's not, like, you know, not depressed.
Yeah.
He's not depressed. I think that's
not in
the one
anguish.
Yeah, so he would just kind of... So he would eat, he would still, like, drink, you know, just regular drinks. And he'd kind of wake up in the morning, just feel a little fresh, just be a little meditative. More so than usual.
Can I get a Ripterial in the chat?
5 big booms for Tyrael?
Yeah. I need Garrosh and Tyrael doing the, like, arm turn, or you know what I mean, like the 5 big booms pose. Kataros, how are you doing?
Did Avarice ever leave him alone?
Throughout the night, you were, of course, flanked on all sides by various members of either the Black Swords or the people of Targos, or even your friends. But she was definitely a close companion when you found yourself. Did you drink a lot?
Enough to forget the fact that he's about to go to war.
Okay.
Maybe cut his arm off.
So my question is, if you were approached on the night before, were you sober enough to make a decision? Like, would you...
Yeah.
You were aware of yourself to a degree.
Yeah, I don't think he would do that drunkenly. Or maybe a little bit liquid courage.
I was gonna say, can I get a charisma check?
Yeah.
This is... this honestly could have been a saving throw, if anything.
Ooh, that's solid. Gonna be a 17.
Okay. You, at one point, were separated from the rest of the group, and not hypothetically, I guess, I don't even know what the word would be for this. You were pounced on, I'll just say that. You were isolated by Avarice, and dragged by the collar towards one of the inn's open rooms. I don't know. He's fully conscious and, you know, was not convinced if he wouldn't want to be. But she wasn't very convincing, nor was she very charismatic about it. Clearly the charismatic section of leading did not come with the power that she attained through Levistus. Would you follow her if she gave you opportunity? She grabbed you by the collar, pulled you about to the doorway, and as she's fiddling with the door, she turns to you with eyes begging the question, kind of gauging your reaction. Did he seem into or against it?
Yeah, he needs her at this fucking point. He'll kind of wrap an arm around her and unlock the
Ooh.
door and lead her in.
All right.
There you
Kataros, can you get a Constitution saving throw?
Oh my god.
Like he needs to make a saving throw.
Yes! I simply say because avarice is all about power. And I don't know if necessarily that he finds himself...
Grant. If he fails the saving throw, is it like that meme where he's like shriveled up?
Yeah, essentially.
Oh no.
Can you... What is
Sorry
your...
to say, I got a 21.
Oh, okay.
As funny as it would have been to
nice.
fail.
All right. So coming out of the bedroom, it is completely blinds closed, or not that it matters, considering there's no light shining in from the windows. As Kataros awakens and walks into the hall, one of the hall mirrors reflects his current position. He's covered in bite marks, none that drew blood, but suffice to say that a fair amount of evidence has been left over from the night before. You get out of bed, but there is nobody with you when you wake up.
Did she fail her con save?
Dude, she's the reason you needed a con save.
No, I'm just making a joke.
No, no, that's fair. She clearly evacuated the room before you were able to awaken, but I don't know. You don't wake up feeling necessarily terrible from either the liquor or the fun, but one of the amulets is left wrapped around your hand. It is a black Chardolin, black sword's emblem, or relic, I guess. It's a small black sword made of, and I say small black sword, I mean like literally the size of your palm, strewn through with fabric or I guess some rope or line to form a necklace out of it. I don't know if
Does
you...
it change when he touches it?
Yeah, absolutely. As soon as you touch it with your hand, it is engulfed with the azure Chardolin glow and transforms. What race is she again? She is a tiefling. All right. Cyphus!
Life has kept it pretty tame.
Cyphus, he didn't
Probably
drink a
had
lot?
Years, but no, I think the Tyrael news would have dampened the party spirit slightly.
Fair enough. Justin? If Cyphus were offered the opportunity to have, let's say, a romp in the snow, would he find any interest
A
in it?
vigorous debate.
Yeah, let's say let's call it that. Velen
Yeah.
is also having fun, or was having fun last night, and during your time partying, of course, one of the vacant open inn rooms became more apparent. I just want to know, would you consider it?
If he would.
Now he's considered it, and the topic gets brought up. She offers. She gives the like, Cyphus, I'm not getting any younger. And
Cephas would say, as long as he's not selling his soul.
Damn.
after you're done, you'll wish you would. And I imagine at the recollection of this, or like the memory playing through of this, it cuts to like Kataros and Cyphus walking out of rooms adjacent at the same time. Can you give me a Constitution saving throw, Cyphus?
Cephas has a bad constitution.
Shriveled. Raisin.
It's just a flat roll. 10.
10?
Just a flat roll.
Cyphus, you feel... Definitely, you do not feel the effects of the hangover in any sense of the word, but you do feel tension and muscle aches that come usually after days of going to the gym, but not stretching beforehand.
Not as young as I used to be.
Kataros and Cyphus, you both exit your rooms somewhat same time, but Cyphus, as you're walking out, you have that casual old man stride of like leaning over with your staff, your quarterstaff as a walking stick.
Oh yeah.
Do either of you say anything to each other?
No. I doesn't say anything.
Is there even a look between you two? Do you both can tell who the other person is just by the peripheral? Do you just walk different ways?
Aside
I feel like there's nothing to say.
Breakfast?
No,
Oh, hell yeah. There's nothing we can say that visuals can't tell.
Just a solitary nod of understanding.
The
Yeah,
walk of
one nod
shame.
and then breakfast?
No,
Okay, let's
the
get
walk of
breakfast.
shame. Cerelia.
Yo.
I'm so sorry.
Yeah.
Last night, she doesn't drink.
No.
Cerelia does have fun, however, if I'm not mistaken.
Party.
During the night, you're approached by Ronaldo, who, insanely drunk on his part, sums up the courage in his chest, in his little gnome body, to flirt with you. And I need a charisma saving throw. No, just a charisma check. He's landed on thicker than a sheet of ice at the top of the sea of moving ice. Let's see.
Did you want me to do a charisma save?
Yes, well, just a charisma
Oh,
check.
yeah.
You are trying to resist the woos and charms of Ronaldo Spiritfarer. Medium,
17.
a short, medium at large, if you will.
Small, medium, at large.
What did you get?
I rolled a 17.
Haley, if you've ever had a drunk man flirt with you, this is the exact scenario. It's a lot of half-baked, failed attempts at sweet talk. Sometimes his eyes wander. He's a little hammered. He gives you the Cerelia, who do you say to getting out of here? I heard there's rooms available at the inn.
Okay, here's the thing.
I'm listening.
Yeah. I would pet him on his little head.
He's laying on your lap.
Yeah. I'll pat him. I'll give him head pats.
Yeah.
Yeah. I would take him to a room, but to put him to bed.
Oh, you're not saying this to him. You're saying this to me.
Yeah,
Okay.
I would agree to go.
Okay.
But with the intention of putting his ass in bed.
Like
I'm
the
not-
concept of flirting with you has already worn him out. The second he hits the bed, he passes out.
Well, yeah, because it's like, I'm not gonna take this seriously. He's drunk as fuck. This isn't my first rodeo with drunk people. Like,
No,
this is my
it
whole
isn't.
shtick.
Yeah.
My whole shtick is entertaining drunken idiots.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, he's drunk. Like,
Matthew's
what's
like,
the
this
protocol?
is, the head
Put his
patting
ass
is the
in bed.
farthest he's gonna get.
I'll pet his hair.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll do it.
I
about
like how
that.
I like how you're saying, yeah, I'll do it. Like you're really
Yeah.
going off the deep end in doing so.
Me and Ronaldo in a room.
Yeah.
We're chilling.
Yeah. All right.
Aren't you
That's where we're
forgetting
going with
someone?
this.
Yeah. Save room for Gond.
No,
Yeah,
no, it's save room for Sanhar.
Yeah. Oh my God. Where is Sanar? Did you guys leave him? He's definitely back, just all the way in. Oh my God, he's in East Haven right now. He's watching the dogs, I think. I think we
Yeah.
literally.
That might be it.
I think that might have been
Yeah.
the command to him, is
They do that
to watch the
intentionally.
dogs.
Yeah,
Um,
yeah. I think that's what.
Haley,
up?
Cerelia guides Ronaldo up to one of the different rooms. Can you give me a perception check?
Okay. I think it's the same. Yeah, it's the same thing. I rolled a 10.
Okay. Thankfully, you can't hear anything as you pass through the halls. The sound of partying far too loud, drowning out anything else going on. You guide Ronaldo into an open room, and he goes, "Oh my goodness, Cerelia. I'm going to be quite honest. I didn't think I'd get this far." He lays upon the bed. He's not completely naked, obviously, but he's in his underclothes, his his shirt, pants, no socks, and before I don't know if you want to put your things down or anything in between, but as soon as you place anything down, like look away from him and look back, he's like snoring louder than anything you've ever heard, and also completely overturned, like Family Guy death pose.
All right, I will try to put him in the, what is it called, the recovery position. It's like basically the
knees
feet.
up.
So make sure he doesn't like throw up in his sleep.
Yeah. You sit
Yeah.
in bed with him.
Yeah, I'll do it. I'll sit with him. I mean, fuck, everyone else is busy. I'm like by myself at this point. I might as well just hang out.
This is closer to the end of the night, I guess. This is when the parties have begun to wind down. They're not over yet, but
Yeah.
my now
I'll-
question is do you take off your cold weather clothing, or do you just kind of sit in the other side of the room and wait till morning?
So her cold weather clothing is essentially her normal clothing, but with a cloak, and I have a ring that keeps her warm, essentially.
Okay.
I will.
Are you gonna give him the idea that something happened, or essentially, are you gonna convince him that things might have happened, or are you just gonna sit there fully clothed?
No, not completely clothed. Shoes in the bed. No. Shoes are coming off.
Does she have? Answer me. Does she have
Yes.
little metal toes?
Yeah, you've seen her 3D model. She's got
Oh, that's right.
toes.
No, but she's got shoes on.
She does have shoes on, but I made a nude version of her. Remember?
All right. God forbid I didn't stare at her little 3D toes when you sent me that. My fault for proving myself guilty free
got
of any foot
toes.
fetishism.
She has toes.
All right.
That's where we're going.
All right.
Um,
That's as far as she goes. That's
Yeah,
as
no,
far as
shoes
she
off.
toes.
Shoes off, gloves off, and
Gloves are
her
off.
gloves are fucking off, and her overdress thing I would take off. But she's got her cream shirt and bloomers essentially. I'll keep
Okay.
those on.
Now, does she go the extra mile and get under the covers even though it is absolutely unnecessary, or is she is she just sitting on the top of the covers while he is in bed?
If he looks comfy in bed, I should just sit on probably over the covers,
Okay.
leaned up against the headboard in sentry mode, essentially.
Okay. I need the
But pet
him
the boy.
asleep on the side, but her smoking a cigarette on top of the covers. Like those fucking cosplayer photos of Miku or Ryuko drinking a beer on a hotel bathroom or bed.
Yeah,
Yeah, true.
just
Alright.
weirdly masculine.
As you guys all wake in the morning, Cerelia, he's not up. As soon as you are, once you hear people outside, you realize he's probably not going to be up for another hour or until you guys need to wake him. He's going to be so hungover. But I guess would you wake him, or would you just rejoin your group?
I mean, what would like thinking the only reason why people be up that early is to eat breakfast. I don't eat, so there's no reason for me to leave unless they like call for me, I guess.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nell, Garrosh, Kataros, Cyphus, you all kind of gather around towards the breakfast time area of the inn. And considering that this is now one of the most, I want to say, well-stocked inns in the entire Dale, maybe most well-stocked area, like town in the entire Dale, or has ever been. Like, history's most fucking prosperous town right now. Would you guys feel inclined to indulge yourselves with good food in the morning to celebrate such a win, now that it's an option?
Yes.
All right.
Can I procure some like really good meat? Because I think we need to bust out the cauldron again.
Yeah. So there's a few things here that you haven't seen in the Dale in a hot minute. I don't know if any of you are interested. Speak up if you are. There is, for breakfast, eggs now. Like transported, kept chicken eggs. There is steaks of various forms. Venison steaks, wolf steaks, as well as other steaks from various wildlife that is not on the cusp of complete annihilation, but that are becoming lesser and lesser. And there's omelets with truffles in them. As well as a bountiful amount of spearmouth salmon cutlets and like, I want to say boiled, but grilled. Various cuts of fish. Various fish. There is even what appears to me... Can I get a nature check? I don't know if any of you know what this creature is.
I'll try. 1 sec. Oh wait, my nature shit. I always forget.
The hunter was shit nature.
Rolling so well, which means we'll get into combat, and I'll only roll under 5.
I got a dirty.
Here's my
20.
5 out of the way.
Dirty 20. You can tell that... Nell, you've heard of these creatures. I mean, squids and octopi in books and whatnot. I don't believe you've seen many, if any. But this is, from what you can tell, or at least from the times that you've heard soldiers talking about it, this is cuts of deep sea phantom, which is a very rare Dale delicacy. They have a little bit of it that is stored and pickled, but they have fried it. It is essentially deep sea calamari, and it is very good. I don't know. Would any of you feel so inclined to splurge for breakfast?
Yes.
Maybe the omelet.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd go for eggs.
All right. Do you want
Hold
Oh,
on,
before I
bacon?
forget, can I split that money so we all can splurge if we want to?
How much was it?
Oh right, yeah.
Do you remember how much it was?
I thought it came to like 500 each for the 5 of us here,
I think it
not
did.
counting Aster.
Yeah, because Aster left. He wasn't taking any of his stuff.
Mhm.
But,
Yeah. All I heard was 5,000 gold in gemstones and coin, all put together.
Yeah. So we'll label it out. 5,000 gold, with the highest form of it being in gold. So just all of you are getting 1,000 gold.
Oh, God.
Holy shit, though.
We're like ordering, Kataros is like, wait, I forgot.
I forgot,
Away from the
guys.
table.
Rips open a small sack of fortune.
I forgot in all of that like blood and gore. Like, by the way, here's like 1,000 gold each.
Yeah. By the way, I know this is the worst night of your life, Garrosh. Here's 1,000 gold.
For your
So
troubles.
who is ordering the bacon and eggs? Or sorry, the steak and eggs.
have a question.
Yes,
You said there were omelets, right?
there is.
Is it
Truffle
an
omelets.
Damn, no cheese.
No, there is
Can't
cheese.
get an. Oh, so we can get an omelette du fromage.
Get the fuck out. Why?
Also,
My God.
Yeah.
also that's bad French. It should be omelette au fromage, but that's what makes the scene funny. Anyway, yeah, no, I'll go for steaks and an omelet. Fuck
3 gold pieces. Kataros, what would you like to eat? You can also order from the smaller stuff if you wanted.
Do they have any baked goods? Does that not exist here?
See. In terms of what's available, their baked goods are in the realm of seed cakes, wheat loaves, maybe like a few preserved fruit tarts, but they are definitely not fresh, except for the bread, the most recent bread loaf.
Yeah, he'll do the bread loaf. Maybe like have a little breakfast sandwich situation.
Okay.
However you want to rule that.
3 silver pieces, and if you want, you can give me survival. Nell, you wanted the omelet?
Yeah, the truffle omelet, and
Fuck
also
yeah.
maybe some bread.
All right. You watch as they crack these gigantic bird eggs into pans and throw in some very well-preserved truffles, just shaving it off with one of the knives, a very pristine and clean knife, while they like spin the dishes around. You can hear the frying of the eggs as the silverware swirls it around and gets it nice and fluffy. It's, I will say, the inn is bustling. There's tons of dishes being made, but you guys are served first amongst anyone, no matter when they came in or who ordered. You are not being hailed, but as people pass by you, they give you solitary nods of, like, thank you, and you've done us a great service. I do believe there is one person, or 2 people, that you guys see and or actually, sorry, before I can even say you see them, you guys come upon a very familiar sight. Do you guys remember Boy? The dog that you had saved, or that had led you to the mountains of Kelvin's Cairn, busts through the doorway and comes tackling for you.
Nice.
He's so excited, and he is running up and down you guys. He's sniffing an assault on your legs, and very much so just treating you the way that it would see a friend after a very long time. He runs to Garrosh, jumps up onto his lap, and excitedly nibbles on his cloak, trying to pull it off before jumping down, running over to Cerelia. Running over to Cyphus and jumping up, putting both his paws on your leg, like your thigh, and sticking his nose right into your face so you can feel the wet tinge of his nostril press against your cheek. The cold air of the Dale presses against you for the first time. And of course, licking you along your beard and lips way too comfortably for a guy who's currently eating. Quickly darting over to Kataros and diving under the table, like running in between his legs. You can feel the swish of his tail underneath the table as it smacks all of your guys' legs, his loose fur or long hairs smacking around and dusting off your thighs and legs underneath the table before he is quickly departing your area in pursuit of something else. He charges down the hallway and then starts pawing at the door. Cerelia, you hear the sound of a dog whining and scratching paws on the doorway.
Oh yeah, I'll get up and
See what it is?
Yeah, who is it?
Opening the door, you are immediately full body tackled to the ground as a dog lurches over you, Boy from the time in Targos. Excited to see you. He's like whining and crying because he's so excited. His whole body is shaking side to side when he wiggles.
Boy.
Yeah,
dog.
puppy dog.
Puppy dog.
Go.
Next is Keegan and Garrett, who are now excitedly running into the bar to give you guys the, like, oh my goodness, I didn't think I'd believe them when they, oh my god, it is you. And both of them giving the, like, oh my god, Kataros, Garrosh, Cyphus, is that you? This is the man you found on Kelvin's cairn after the trek had gone wrong.
Oh yeah, sure is.
He and his husband excitedly approach to shake hands. Can we buy you a drink? It's not too invasive. If we can, it's all right. If you're eating, we'll be happy to wait.
I'll take a drink.
All right. They quickly
Morning
summon
ale.
the bartender to deliver to you a flagon of ale. Very excited. They give you guys, they're like, oh my god. When I'd heard what had happened, I didn't want to believe it. We weren't always fans of Nerith. No, we weren't. And when everything went down, I just want you to know, we didn't believe any of the rumors he started about you. No, especially not the horrible shadowy seeker rumor. You guys were great from the start. We knew that you always had great intentions when you came to the Dale, especially after you saved my husband. They basically give you the, like, oh my god, like, you guys were always cool. We never hated you. But we have to ask, where are you guys headed now?
Where are we headed now?
That's a good question.
Kataros?
I believe Kataros has something to do.
Maybe I
Yeah.
have to look it up.
I mean, it is time for a siege. You kind of remember, think, like
Yeah,
a
we have
flash
to-
of last night hits you, and then you're like, no, not that one.
Yo, Kataros, you're saying we're hitting up Helm's Deep? Like,
Dwargar Siege. I don't remember what the place is called though.
Zordok Sunblight's castle.
Oh, that guy.
Yeah.
Is it-
Is there like a
Somebody
name
named
for it, or
Sunblight.
just his castle?
You don't know if there is. All you know is that it's the castle or fortress of Zordok Sunblight.
can I just say, every time you say Zordok Sunblight, that just sounds like a Yu-Gi-Oh monster.
It does, doesn't it? Now, you're eating with them, correct?
Yeah.
These two men, who are very much so excitedly speaking to the three of them, I don't actually know if we've given them good descriptions in a while. Because the last time we described them was when you guys saw them. But I don't believe they have any necessarily, like, crazy descriptions. Sorry. Keegan and Garrett Velerin are two husbands. Garrett quickly turns and goes, I'm so sorry. There's a few people I'm missing, and you seem to be new here. I'm Garrett Velerin. Nice to meet you. And the tall Kalashite man holds out a hand to greet you.
She will take it.
You're traveling
Give it a
with them.
shake.
Oh, nice. I can only imagine you're a part of the Sunseekers. Turns to the rest.
Cyphus will just look.
Puts his glasses down a little bit.
I don't think I'm allowed to answer that question.
Would any of the boys chime in? Kataros, Garrosh, Cyphus?
He wasn't proving her.
now.
Everyone at
I'm
I'm
once?
afraid to hurt
Okay.
my feelings.
Yeah, I would just say, like, yeah, she's proven herself.
Kataros
Yeah, you're certainly one of us now.
and Cyphus.
Oh yeah.
Cerelia, you are scooped up underneath Boy if you're willing to. Kind of like fucking the dog from Toy Story and Woody. Just carried
Yeah.
out to the living quarters, or the food quarter. Just brought to Garrett and Garrett and his husband. Oh my god, did I just forget it? Keegan. The two of them, I don't know, do you remember them? Like, does Cerelia remember them, I guess? It has been a few weeks.
A little bit, but yeah, I remember them.
It's been actually
1
close
week
to like a
since
little
you
over a
did
month and
me.
a half. They turn around to give you the Cerelia. Oh my goodness. The two men, very much so, are excited to see you, but are curious. With everything going on in the Dale, we were kind of hoping you would stick around Targos for a little longer. Maybe even take up shop in what used to be the mayor's office. Kind of hinting that, you know, they hope maybe you'll stick around in Targos. And they look to...
Me be the mayor?
Maybe not Cerelia particularly. Not that we have anything
Yeah.
wrong with... You know, Cerelia, you are perfectly wonderful. I'm sure you would make a fantastic speaker.
Yeah,
But we prefer you in the
notorious,
singer position.
Government hater.
Yeah.
Cerelia being the mayor.
Why speak when she can sing?
That's true.
But it seems that you have other plans. Will you be joining them? Garrett asks Nell as he turns over.
If they'll have me, and it sounds like they will, so.
It seems we're missing a person. I last recall that you had an eladrin man with you, Aster. What happened of him? He turns to Garrosh.
Do not worry. He did not fall in battle or anything like that. Simply put, he is... I believe he called it a journey that he must complete. Something about the Green Man giving him direction. He will be back before we know it, though. This he promised.
Okay, well that's wonderful news. I'm glad to hear nothing tragic. If we may, we didn't just come here for hollow greetings. We actually have a gift for you. We never knew we'd be able to hand it in person. Personally believing that we'd have to have sent it off. He provides you guys with a scrimshaw of the Sunseekers on the head of, like on the bones of a knucklehead trout. It's not particularly gigantic, but it is a nice piece that depicts the 5 of you guys, back then, sorry Nell, the 5 of the original Sunseekers scaling Kelvin's cairn to fight a Yeti. I don't know if
That's sweet.
there's anyone
so
that
nice.
wants to take it, but they present it to you onto the table and give you a very gracious, not a bow, but a look or a gesture of kind faith, and go, well, good luck on your journey. Know that we're rooting for you over here in Targos, where it's safe. Come, boy, say goodbye to them. And boy jumps up on the table. I'm trying to think of who he would be closest to. Cyphus, what did you have? What did you get to eat?
I had eggs
Okay.
and bacon. Or
You-
eggs and steak, I guess.
You watch as boy jumps up on your guy.
Oh, he better
Between
not.
Nell, Cyphus, can you guys give me dexterity saving throws?
Oh my god. This costs 3 gold. You little sneak.
13.
13.
22.
22. Nell, you watch as half of your omelet is disappeared. The dog, with a tongue scoop, picks it up, and you know when dogs get the, like, 1 bite swallow? Immediately eviscerates your omelet before Garrett and Keegan are like, oh, boy, no! And they try and rein him
Boy,
in.
yes.
Yeah, but he does not look like he regrets it at all, though. He
There
swallows
were
that
mushrooms
motherfucker.
in that.
Oh.
Good luck.
No! They immediately begin shaking the dog, apologizing, saying that they'd love to pay it off or pay you for another meal if you'd like one.
It's like when
Asking,
your dog grabs something and you have to jam your fingers down
Yeah.
its throat to try to get any kind of
any
pieces out.
reaction. Our truffles
And dogs.
No, truffles are not generally toxic to dogs. Okay. Okay. I was gonna say, because we use them for hunting. How fucking sad would that be if your whole job was sniffing out something that was specifically able to kill you?
I thought pigs did that.
No, pigs also... No, dogs and pigs do it. You're right.
Yeah.
I forgot that pigs do that.
Can pig
actually,
eat truffles?
I forgot pigs had other jobs other than harassing minorities.
Oh my god.
Anyway, moving on. You guys finish up your meals, and it's time to go. With the new fresh gold in your pocket, you're able to what the fuck was I gonna say? I was going to say you're able to make any kind of transaction you'd like. I almost just said you can transition, which I guess you've never not been able to do in the course of this campaign, but I guess more so now that you've got the funds. Is there anything that any of you wish to purchase? Nick, I will note, there are gemstones amongst your gold pile, and if you would like, there is 1 diamond.
We have a ton of money, right? I'd
Yeah,
probably
there's
get
a shit ton.
rations and some more
Well,
pearls.
you
for
don't really need the
identifying.
rations. You have the infinite soup pot.
If it gets
I don't
taken
know.
again, I swear to God.
It was taken once.
You
It
guys
can be
need to,
taken
like-
again.
You guys need to, like, enchant this thing with some kind of alarm or something.
We need some fun stuff to put in it though.
Yeah. You can
Yeah,
buy
I would like
because
some more
right-
diamonds.
Are there any pearls? I use those
Knucklehead
for
trout.
identify.
There is no pearls amongst the gemstones.
Whack. I'll go buy some.
Okay. You want to go to buy some in the components shop?
Get 2 of them.
I'm trying to remember if pearls are like available in any specific shop. I guess a form of fishing, or
Fishing?
yeah, I mean, technically.
Say?
Shut the fuck up.
Fishing, you
Fishing
say?
is a.
Say less.
You had me at fish.
Where's the
Happy
screenshot
fish.
Cerelia fishing?
Lost me at Ing.
I will say, you guys are about, and to be fair, I guess Nick should be the one to guide, but you guys are about to embark, if willing, to go battle. I just realized I have to, where is it? Now would be a good time to pile on the things that you'd like to take. If you need potions, if you need spells, if you need what have you, now would be the best time.
Oh, I want a new pot.
A new pot?
Yeah,
The
I
last
need a
one
new
got
pot.
beholdered.
Oh, that's right!
It got destroyed.
You want a cooking pot. For
Yeah.
sure, dude.
My cooking pot back.
You head on over. I mean, is it in here? Yeah. You head on over to the local blacksmith, and he is selling iron pots for 2 gold pieces.
Done.
You slam the 2 gold pieces on the counter, take the pot, and walk off.
Hell yeah.
Fuck you.
Yo, they got any good magic item shops?
Not here, no. Anything that was magical was evidently taken out by Nerth and either hidden away in a now burned down house or maybe hidden somewhere else.
Fair enough, fair enough.
How are we doing on potions? How are we doing on armors, weapons? Is there anything? Nell, you've made quite an extensive amount of cash. Would you like to purchase anything?
I did want more diamonds.
All right. Going to your local jeweler, you can find some pretty crude diamonds available. The jewel cutter is selling them for 300 apiece. Did you want to buy many more?
I think. Let me double check that price number really quick before I commit.
Okay.
I need diamonds worth 300 gold. So anything that 300 gold buys me.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, you can buy 3 basically uncut diamonds for that much.
Perfect.
You
Great.
want to? All right, and then you want to leave yourself with 100 gold?
Yeah. What?
Or sorry, out of the 1,000 that you just earned.
Yeah, I was like, hold on.
No, you do not
Yeah.
only have 1,000. You have a fair amount of. You came from other places. This is not your first rodeo.
Yeah. So yeah, I'm gonna spend 300.
All right. Garrosh, would you like to buy anything?
Yeah, I mean, I guess potions are probably still good. What do you think? Sorry, I'm just perusing some lists of things. Maybe there's something will pop
Yeah,
up.
Garrosh has like a little checklist that he's going through, like a shopping list.
Yo, books though?
Books though?
Yeah, any bookstores?
Like-
Knowledge?
Like actual books or like magic?
No, like both.
I'm sure you could find one.
Okay. I mean,
Uh,
listen, Garrosh will just pick up whatever. He's like, yeah, I kind of like reading. It's nice.
do you still have your Tales of You or whatever?
Oh, I still have it. I'm not getting that one up.
All right. You you travel
You?
into you travel somewhat farther into the city of Targos to find the Lantern, which is just a small, very small bookstore with a small lantern hanging outside front of it. It's got a set of windows in the front that are heavily barred by their wood so as to not be shattered from strong winds. The rest of the building is covered in stone and faintly smells of soot and paper.
Okay.
Walking inside, you find the older, very old, short, gray-bearded human man who is thumbing through some papers, who looks up after hearing the bell ring, assuming it must have been the wind, but seeing a very large, very heavy-set dragonborn. You got the fucking muscles, the heavy crossbow, the look of an experienced veteran, and he goes, "Ah! Hello. My name is Meryl. If you need any help, you can ask me." And he kind of side eyes you, almost making sure that you're real.
Okay. No, Garrosh just doesn't, pay this mind. He just goes, I was just wondering, do you happen to have any books on any, I suppose, warfare of the Icewind Dale?
War in the Icewind Dale?
Warfare, I guess, combat manuals, that sort of thing.
Yes, let me see. He thumbs through a bunch of different books and finally finds one about Caer Dinival, one of the first few fortresses settled in the Icewind Dale, and one that underwent sieges from multiple different time periods.
Perfect. Yeah, I'll ask him to ring it up. How much is it?
He is scrolling through his list of papers, trying to find. It's been a hot minute since he's made a sale in his defense, or since I've made a book sale. Holy shit! Let's see. You are real, correct? He reaches out, touches you on the side. Okay, just making sure.
I just look at him.
Oh my goodness, where is it? I could have sworn I had a little book thing. Okay. It'll be about 5 gold?
Yeah.
Alright, I can do 4.
No, Garrosh just hands him 5 gold. Just kind of clinks it onto the. Is he at like a table or something?
Yeah,
Or
he's just
desk?
in front of a little table.
Yeah. I'll just put it on the table unless his hand's out. I'll just pay 5 gold.
Alright. Yeah, that was the most unexpected fucking purchase I ever thought was going to be made this session.
Incredible. I'm glad I can surprise you.
All right. Do you want to buy anything else?
Yeah, I think potions. I think I do want just like some generic, like potions of healing. They got that anywhere?
Potions of healing? Yeah, absolutely. Was anyone else interested in buying potion? Kataros,
Don't just one of greater restoration.
I mean, do we have any potions of greater restoration left? Does anyone remember keeping theirs?
I definitely used mine, and I feel like it might be running low, which is why I was thinking they come in handy.
Yeah. Anyone?
I don't know if I ever had any.
No. Potions? You never had potions?
Oh no! I meant
the
potions of
restoration.
Yeah.
I only had the holy water from that spring that we found.
Yeah, which had the same effect.
You guys definitely acquired several
I think we
potions
used
of
it.
various healings at some point.
Did
I don't
I have
believe
healer
it.
kits.
Please, somebody confirm, Nick or Woo, two of the dudes who take notes. You guys definitely remember at some point being given potions or buying them in East Haven, right?
This sounds familiar. Like I have a bunch of
See.
resistance potions, like acid resistance, fire resistance, cold resistance.
I feel
force
like if
resistance.
anyone had them, I feel like
Did
I've
we have
never
a
seen.
potion of
Had
invisibility?
one.
Yeah, you have a potion of invisibility.
Yeah, I think we used it.
Did you?
I
we
thought we
might have.
did. There's like the Dwergar and that barn or whatever. Didn't we use it then? Am I misremembering?
Did you use it in the barn?
No, I know I
We
used.
definitely have used
Me
invisibility
invisibility.
before.
Yeah, I just don't remember when we did.
Then it must be because we don't know when to cast that. shit.
Like the
Yeah,
No.
idea that it disappeared at night. Like one of you was like, "I have a tummy ache."
No,
What
that
if-
must have been it because we split up, right? We split up. It was like the first time the pot got stolen or
Mhm.
something like that. We had to split up, and I thought that one team was invisible.
All right, crackpot theory. The potion of invisibility went invisible.
I don't
Yeah,
remember.
it spilled on itself.
That'd be crazy.
Yeah, we used it. Cyphus used Greater Restoration,
Yes.
Session 20. Aster
Mhm.
has all the potions of healing.
Of course.
Oh, that's what happened.
That's-
He fucking
that's all
took
I
'em,
got.
That's why you don't have them. Oh my god.
I have like 2 basic potions of healings, and
Okay.
I'm like, yeah, maybe I should get a couple more.
Yeah, you know what? Maybe I should get some potions. I have enough gold. I mean, fuck.
Yeah, can we get like
Might
stronger?
as well.
Can we get stronger stuff from the potion seller? Are we strong enough now?
Potion seller, your finest potions, please.
Yeah, did we level up?
No. Get the fuck out of here.
No.
Grant. Grant, I'm looking at you. I'm breathing in your direction.
We'll talk about
Do you know
it.
how mad Tyler would be if we leveled up without him?
It's been 11 sessions.
I know.
He'll level up. He'll level up on his own for when he comes
Yeah.
back.
This is currently tied for the longest streak of not leveling. I love you.
I like that you've kept track of the
You
number
need
of
to-
sessions in between levels up.
No, you need to understand. In my notes, I labeled them session number, then the date, and for any session that we leveled up, I just put in level X.
Oh, nice.
So I can like immediately see like, oh, session 13 we hit level 4. Session 22 we hit level 5. We hit level 6 at session 31. And then session 35, only 4 sessions later, we hit level 7 because I think Grant was like speed running us a little bit.
Yeah.
All right.
Anyway,
you guys want
yeah,
to
they
go to
have,
the
like,
alchemist?
Hell yeah.
What's
Would
a posh?
Yeah.
Who is going to shop for potions?
Potions.
Cerelia?
Okay.
Yeah.
Me.
Kataros? Okay, so all of you. Nell, are you coming?
I will come along.
All right.
You into potions now? You big on the posh?
Depends on the
Posh.
kind.
Sick posh.
Just checking. Making sure you're down to
Just
post.
making sure you're cool.
It's out of posh.
I'm cool to posh. I can hang.
No, I can hang. I can do it. Starts drinking every potion. That was a vial of acid. I know. Welcome to the Crucible, or the Frozen Crucible. It is a tiny, small, faintly smoky little shop nestled in a snowy, choked alley in a tiny little market square. It has the faint smell of herbs around it. And there's a sign carved in blue-tinged bone that hangs above the door. It just says The Frozen Crucible, as if it's been crudely drawn out. Black timber and stone make up the majority of this build, with thick shuttered windows. As you enter, the shop is dimly lit by a few dancing blue flames suspended in floating jars, but upon a closer inspection, you can see that they're just hanging by thin wire. The proprietor is a halfling. He seems very tense, but also hyper-focused on whatever he seems to be doing, which is mixing some kind of chemical behind. He carefully places down his instruments and pulls his goggles up to give you a, "What can I do you for?"
Hi there. We're looking for some potions.
All right. What kind of potions are you looking for? Healing? Acid? Climbing? He continues on.
Yep. Potions of climbing?
Potions of spider climb.
Okay.
Honestly, could be useful.
Yeah?
How many
I mean,
potions
how
of
many,
greater
yeah, how many
restoration?
times have we climbed in this game? Quite a few times,
Or say-
actually.
actually, like I can fly now, but still, I'd rather be able to climb shit. You know what I mean?
Potion of climbing. He has this available for. Let's see. He has a couple vials, several more than there are members of your party, available for 85 gold per piece. That works for an hour.
Okay.
No? Yes?
Let's see.
Everybody got real quiet.
Oh,
Spider.
I mean,
I'll take
I
one.
don't need it.
You
I'll take one.
can you climb?
Yes.
All right then. What did you say, Garrosh?
No, I'll take one.
All right.
I think it's useful.
85 gold?
85 gold.
Just one?
Just one for now.
Kataros?
Do you have any just like normal potions of healing?
Yeah, he has a few. He has potions of. Oh God. Where is it? I just forgot the names. Potions of healing. It is. He's got up to superior healing and one potion of supreme healing.
He just needs the normal one or like greater healing. He doesn't have that many hit points.
All right. It's 50 gold per healing, and of course it's 2d4 plus 2. He's got around like 30 potions of regular healing, 20 of greater healing, and 15 of superior with 1 supreme.
How much are the superior and the supreme?
The superior is 200, the supreme is 300. Supreme is 10d4 plus 20.
Whoa.
That's a lot of healing.
It is.
There's a lot of healing.
That's like a full heal for like half of you.
Half of you.
Yeah. I'm not built
Not
like y'all,
me.
respectfully.
That's like 2/3 of my health, to be fair. It's a still good chunk. That's like what 10.
Nick, I
10
just
right?
opened up D&D chat to see the congrats on the sex Andy Samberg pick. I fucking hate you.
Incredible, you fucking legend.
Oh my god.
Yeah, he's just gonna grab 4 normal potions of healing.
4 normal potions of healing.
Yeah.
All right.
He
you
did
know
it
what?
with his
200
hands,
gold.
he's a smooth talker.
Can you what?
I'll grab 2.
You want to try and smooth talk your way the price down?
Yeah, I'll try to haggle the price down.
They're
Get,
50 gold.
But we did just save Targos. And if things continue well, probably the rest of Icewind Dale too.
You're killing me here. I have a business to run, but
It doesn't need to be a big discount.
I'm not one for
Just a little
discounts, but I wouldn't have this shop for much longer if it weren't for you. Yeah. 4 potions of healing. Naturally, I'd charge 200, but for you, I'll give it to you for 170 gold.
You're sweet, I'll take it.
Not that sweet. He turns to Cyphus. I believe you were ordering. Gives you a, what did you want, sir?
I'll take 2 potions of healing, and how much for the greater restoration?
For greater restoration? I didn't even list that one. But for that one, whew. Let me see. I had to have a cleric come by and bless this water. 75. For sorry,
I'll take one.
that was lesser restoration. For greater restoration,
50.
I'd say that's around 300.
My God.
Tough times out in the Dale.
Fine, I'll take it for emergencies.
All right. He swiftly takes the little bag of change you've given him, pockets it. Dear, and he leans down to Cerelia, do you drink anything? Can you consume magic liquids?
I don't drink,
What a sad life you live.
but give me a
Yeah.
second. I have to look at something. Where is it?
Are you checking?
Huh.
Barbarous, thank you for following.
Okay. So, technically, I don't need to drink,
No, but you can.
but that's how
Okay.
it's worded. I don't need to drink, so
Okay.
I could theoretically drink. I just don't.
Do you want to buy anything? There is a few
Yeah,
potions. Do you guys
yes,
want to hear everything?
I'll get healing. Yes.
Yeah, if there's a set stock list, I'd love to hear everything, yeah.
Give me the list.
We have, obviously, potion of climbing, potion of... Where is it? All potions of healing for 5e. We've got potion of lesser and greater restoration. Where is it? Potion of watchful rest. We've got bottled breath, oil of slipperiness, filter of love, potion of animal friendship, potion of fire breath, potion of giant strength, potion of growth, potion of healing, potion of poison, potion of psionic fortitude, potion of resistance, potion of water breathing, and very, very few potion of gaseous form, potion of giant strength, potion of heroism, potion of mind control, potion of mind reading, and at the very high pinnacle, like locked behind a thick glass, is a potion of speed and a potion of flying.
Yo.
Mad
Huh.
presentation. What software are you guys using? We are just using Streamlabs and Discord reactive images. But thank you.
Thank you.
Also, all of the art done here was done by Cerelia.
That's true. I did do all of this, except for the little video and the.
Oh, in the background. Yeah. That is.
Everything else.
Yeah.
It's all me, baby. Thanks. I'm gonna need a typed out list of those potions because I've already forgotten them.
I tried to list it all down, but hold on.
All right. Ready? These are not written on the computer, so I can't copy and paste this.
Oh, okay.
Potion of climbing. Potion. I'll go through them, and you guys just. He's reading through his manifest, and you guys are calling out when you're interested, and he'll tell you how much. Potion of climbing, potion of healing, potion of watchful rest, bottled breath, oil of slipperiness, filter of love, potion of animal friendship, potion of fire breath, giant strength, growth, poison, water breathing, resistance, gaseous form, giant strength, heroism, mind reading, flying, and water breathing. Oh, sorry, and
Speed.
mind or
Or
sorry,
speed?
speed. That's what it was.
Speed. What does the heroism one do?
Potion of heroism. For 1 hour after drinking it, you gain 10 temporary HP that lasts for an hour, and for the same duration, you are under the effect of the Bless spell. Bless is you bless 3 creatures. They have whenever a target makes an attack or saving throw, that you can add a D4 to the number, and I guess it just does not dissipate after the first use of it.
Yeah.
So you just get
I
a
hate it
+4 to
because-
fucking everything.
Because there
That's
is
good.
a heroism spell,
Yeah.
but this doesn't give you heroism, it gives you bless.
Yeah.
Anyway, no, it's still good though.
Oh,
This
also
is very, very good.
the lesser and greater restoration. Anyone interested?
God, I'm just so overwhelmed because I like a lot of these potions.
It's a lot. What about fire breath?
Fire breath? You want to know what it does?
Yeah.
It gives you breath like my mother-in-law. After drinking this potion, you can use as a bonus action to exhale
Nice.
fire in 30 feet in front of you. Any target must make a DC 13 Dex saving throw or take 4d6 fire damage.
I want it.
That is 150 gold.
Deal.
Sold! He hands it to you. A potion of fire breath. I believe it has. The potion is an orange liquid that flickers, and the smoke fills the top of the container and wafts out whenever it's opened.
Incredible.
Shit looks like a gay
Love it.
nightclub bar special.
I love it. What was it? Filter of love? What was that?
Filter of love. The next time you see a creature within 10 minutes after drinking this filter, you become charmed by that creature for an hour. It's a love potion. The creature is
okay.
of species, or if the creature is of a species and gender that you are normally attracted to, you regard it as your true love and you are charmed. This filter is, his potion is rose-hued, and effervescent liquid contains a easy to miss bubble shaped like a heart.
Oh, cute.
Ronaldo's like, I would like that potion, please.
Trick
Please?
her. That's crazy.
Yeah, not that I don't even think it would work on her. I guess she has. I feel like she would have resistance to that.
I'm resistant to poison.
Would you count it as a poison if you didn't want to drink it?
I guess so. I don't know.
Do you want to buy it? He has a few
Yeah.
of these. They come in heart-shaped bottles.
Yeah. Oh, that's so cute.
I know.
God, I would buy it for the aesthetic, but I have nowhere to put it.
Mhm.
Just like decorate my tiny hut with it.
Yeah.
Just like have it out.
All right.
I guess I should also grab some healing. I know that it'd just be good to have, right?
Yeah.
I
Do you want to
think
grab
so.
healing? What kind of healing? Do you want healing, greater healing, superior healing, or supreme healing? Regular healing is 2d4 plus 2. Greater healing is 4d4 plus 4. Superior healing is 8d4 plus 8. And supreme is 10d4 plus 20.
What was how much was the third one?
8d4 plus 8, and that's 200 gold apiece.
Hmm.
What is that, like a full heal for you?
I've got 45 health.
No, that is not.
Yeah.
No, but that is about a half of your health, yeah,
Yeah.
on average.
Yeah, I've got the money. I'll buy it.
You want to buy one?
Yeah, I'll just buy one.
All right, you are now the owner of a potion of superior healing. Cyphus, would you like any potions?
I grabbed some.
Oh, okay. Kataros, any interest to you?
I already grabbed some.
No, I mean, sorry, I should clarify. Do any of the non-healing potions interest you?
Sorry, I wanted to tease you. No, he's all set. Thank you, though.
Garrosh, you got your potions. Any other ones?
How much is the speed?
The potion of speed is 1,000 gold.
Ugh. It's so good, but I don't know if I can justifiably spend that. I was like, the 1,000 windfall that I just got from. Like,
it gives you
Kataros.
haste for a minute.
Oh yeah, I know. It's really good.
Trust me, I was planning on it.
Okay. You know what? I actually want to ask, because does he have like one specific giant's strength potion, or like different
He
giant
has
players?
potion of giant strength. Of various forms. He has potion of hill giant, frost giant, and fire giant strength. Obviously, various ones are worth various number. The fire giant and stone giant are worth 300 to 500, and hill giant is worth 250.
Yes, if I remember correctly, these potions like
Change
supercharge
your strength. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hill giant's 21, and everything else above is other numbers that I'm not going to spoil.
How much for the frost giant strength?
Frost giant strength is the middle, and it is 300. Or no. Yeah. Sorry.
Ooh, okay. So you said so it's just hill, frost, and fire giant, right? So three
That's
types.
correct.
And the fire giant is 500.
That's correct.
You know. Yeah. You know what? I'm gonna do it because I love these potions in particular, just as a player. From
Yeah.
Other games. So like. Yeah, I think this would be really funny. You know what? Actually, you know what?
Yeah.
Does he have multiple of the? Or actually, you know what? I'll buy a fire and a frost.
Okay.
So
Damn.
that'll be 800.
800
Yeah,
gold
and then-
total.
Yeah, and that'll be my spendings.
All right. Nell, does anything catch your eye?
Hey, sorry, there was a massive ant crawling up my wall.
An ant of hill giant strength?
It was so big and it had little pincers. I'm scared.
Probably
it
a
was
carpenter ant.
I was
Uh-oh.
crashing out a little bit. Sorry.
Fair. That's on.
What did you? What
I was
did you
asking.
ask?
I was asking if any of the other potions aside from the healing have caught your eye.
How much was there? Potion of greater restoration? Did you say?
Yes. Potion of lesser and greater. Lesser is 100. Greater is 300.
Good golly.
Or no? Did I
Um,
say? Justin, what did I say for you? Did I say it was like 1,000?
What?
No, I'm
It
thinking of a
wasn't
different potion.
1,000.
Sorry, I was thinking of a
You
different
said
potion.
300.
300. Okay, I'm tweaking.
What if I said please? Could I get a discount?
I mean, let's be real. This guy's married. That's a 50-50 shot.
I mean, we also like just
What? Grant!
down a really awesome. We
That's
took down a
true.
really
Well,
awful
that's true.
dictator and saved a city, and my boobs are out.
Okay.
So,
For you.
Triple whammy.
Yeah. That's a triple threat.
Actually, no. I'm sorry. I took that back. It's a quadruple threat.
240.
you're right. 225.
He closes his eyes and almost does that look that you give yourself when you're trying not to laugh. But he's just holding for a moment, and he goes, "Deal."
Okay.
And with that, he hands you your potion. Now that you guys are done, Cerelia, the rest of you have been kind of keeping your stuff at random places, but you gather up to get a good sense of what you've got. So you guys group inventory, have the pot of infinite soup, or the cauldron. This is a witch's cauldron, as Nell has come to see. Nell, you have never seen this before, by the way. The four of them gather around it like believers to an idol long lost. I do want to say, as you're pulling this thing back, Garrosh, I'm going to go down the line. What is his open reaction to now being able to eat whenever he wants and not worry about food?
It's so great to have an unofficial member of the Sunseekers back.
Kataros?
A cauldron.
I mean, he's happy the cauldron's back. I don't know if he's worshipping it.
No, not literally, but is he just like, smacking it, like does he look like a proud father looking over the cauldron?
He'll be a father the same as father was to him, and just kind of look at it and acknowledge it exists.
Cyphus?
Why am I happy the cauldron's back?
Yeah, are you happy? Are you happy the cauldron's back?
Yeah.
I just mean more so like you guys are getting ready and packing up, and finally the time to move the cauldron comes, and it's just a moment of like, oh, thank God we fucking have this thing. Like, it's like, I imagine the same way frat guys reacted when the cooler was invented.
Okay, hold on. Grant, hold on.
Yeah.
Editor, put in that meme of slaps the cauldron. This baby can fit so much soup in it.
Okay. It's gonna be so much editing. I love when you guys say editor. It's just me.
Editor.
Cerelia, your height level with this fucking thing again. You never even ate out of this. I don't even know if you care about this.
I like the pot. I
Yeah.
do. I think it's fun.
Smacks
But you're
it.
right. I don't have like a food related love for it. I just like the pot because it's neat.
Mm-mm. It's cool.
Also, quick shout out to Barbarous for fucking clocking Cerelia as a Hatsune Miku joke. It has been so long. The whole reason why I made her the way she is was because of Hatsune Miku. Thank you so much for pointing it out.
Should we move her over? It's been a hot minute since she's been light teal.
Yeah, we can change her.
All right. You want to send her to me? Both of her,
Yeah.
her chibi too.
Yeah, give me a second.
Call me goes, I'm so sorry for disappointing.
It's okay. I forgive you.
As you guys are gathered up, there is something that among Cerelia's things that she took, I'm sure she would like to share, or at least introduce now that she has it out. You grabbed something from the house yesterday that's probably more useful than anything else. Do you remember? Yeah.
Baby.
Do you remember the sled?
Oh, wait. Yes.
Yeah.
The sled.
Do you want to show the group what you found out it can do?
Let's drag it over.
All right. Cerelia, is she like a little push, or like is she dragging it from in front of it?
It's I'll drag it over, like not behind me, but
Towing
like I'm
it.
turned around and I'm pulling on it.
Yeah. Like you got the
Pulling it.
rope in the front.
Yeah, I'm the dog. Bark, bark.
Cyphus, Kataros, Garrosh, Nell, Cerelia comes towards you guys dragging what appears to be a very nice, like a gilded, ornate sled that could hold all of you, but nothing attached to it.
Oh,
Gilded is going to draw some attention.
We can make it uglier.
Yeah, we'll have to go get the dogs again.
Cerelia,
Dogs. Yes.
do you remember what this sled does?
No.
Cerelia sits down on this, thusly activating its ability. You guys see 8 ethereal dogs appear in a magic line that runs out the front. All of them of various breeds. Oh, Barbas, thank you for the subs. Gifted a sub to Woo. I love when it accidentally gives you guys subs.
thank you.
It's pretty funny.
This magic sled creates ethereal dogs that drag it forward, and it has a doubled carrying capacity.
I tell you what, Santa wishes he had this.
And you guys can begin packing on. Nick, I've sent you... Kataros, as in you, know where Zordok Sunblight's fortress is. I have not labeled specifically on a map where for you, I don't believe. Do you know?
No.
Okay. I was just gonna make sure.
I think he was relying on the black swords to tell him.
Yeah, absolutely. The Black Swords have told him, but this time, before they leave, they label it out for you. You can see that just directly south and just a few miles west, there is a small fortress hidden amongst the spine of the world through a very, very short and opened area that is, you would find it impossible to find otherwise. They tell you that they are marching, let me see, on the calendar, and they've labeled it out for you in notes, because some of them can spell, believe it or not. That on the 18th of Marpanoth, the Black Swords will march directly into Zordok Sunblight's fortress, roughly 85 strong, to forces that they have no idea. They plan on destroying and taking, not the castle, but Zordok Sunblight's life. Afterwards, they have unclear instructions from where to proceed.
DM, if you wouldn't mind, because it's been 8 or 9 months since I've touched this, would
Yes.
you explain to the group why it's important we killed Zordok Sunblight?
Absolutely.
'Cause I will not do a good job of it.
He wants to take over the Dale. Zordok Sunblight has been sending Dwergar to the 10 towns to steal from the Dale folk, and they've slowly been encroaching. You found pockets of them built into Caer Konig, and in other towns like East Haven. They have fortresses and are clearly planning to basically wipe these towns out. That's all that you could gather. They had maps of towns where they were planning to hit and had already struck, and it was causing major problems for the 10 towns. But not only that, for some reason, the Archdevil Levistus has interest in destroying Zordok Sunblight, as well as others. Something even more massive is at play here. The Dwergar are also gathering Black Chardolin. For unknown purposes. That was my Dragon Ball recap. I'm trying to remember.
I think
Yeah.
Kataros will relay that to the group so you all know in character onto why he's heading down there as he's labeling out the map and kind of making plans so we're all on the same page.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, to be fair, Dwergar have kind of been a thorn in our sides the entire time.
Oh yeah, they've been hunting you.
Mm-hmm.
The table is sat, and Kataros relays the information of his initial interactions to Nell with the Sunseekers and the Dwergar about how they had built into a fortress and they were kidnapping livestock, they were taking goods from Caer Konig, they were shacked up in a frozen ferry over in East Haven, planning and succeeding a lot of the times in stealing from the East Haveners and even gathering this stuff, Black Chardolin. I don't know if Kataros has... at the topic of Black Chardolin, I didn't know if you were at all interested. It seems to be, from what you have gleaned in the beginnings of your journey to the Icewind Dale and like arrival in Bryn Shander. Sorry, you stopped off in... oh god. What was that town that you stopped in first? You stopped in Bremen, didn't you?
When he first got here?
No, Nell.
Oh,
I think you passed through it to get to Targos.
I think so.
You have heard very, very little of this like evil black crystal that people talk about, saying if you ever find any of it, don't touch it, God forbid, and that it leads to some madness. But this dude is for some reason acquiring this Zordok character, and now something is going to happen. Even, and this is not said to the group, but Kataros, you know that Mephistopheles has directly stated that you need to stop whatever's going down because something greater is in play. But yeah, as you guys gather around your sled to pack up, you've purchased your goods, you've got food to spare. Kataros, would you like to just march and go your way to, or do you plan on heading straight to the castle?
He needs to do something before he gets there. I assume we're gonna have a long rest beforehand. If not, he
Very
can do
much
it
so.
on a
These dogs are
road.
fast and
break, I guess.
do not need breaks, so you guys will have a lot of time to camp. You will have 2 days worth of travel to get there. You're traveling from the east way and then just going straight south from the east way. From East Haven. Or, honestly, even Dugan's Hole. But either way, with these dogs, it will be, a several-day trek. It'll be a 2-day trek from there. Would you like to do that before you leave? It is currently around 9 a.m. on the 17th of Marpanoth. Would you like to do it now? Or would you like to do it along the way?
Ooh, he might wait till they set up camp because he doesn't know what's gonna happen, so he doesn't want to cause issues.
Yeah, fair enough. Does anyone have any qualms with leaving the city of Targos now? Anything they'd like to do beforehand?
I got no issues.
Nell?
I think I'm good.
I think I'm okay.
Cerelia?
I'm Gucci.
All right. Sounds like everyone's ready to go. Now that we're all packed up, we're ready to head out.
Yeah, let's do it.
Yeah, ready to go.
All right. Someone pick
Neat.
another town other than Targos. I'm sick of listening to Targosian music.
The dogs are in East Haven, right?
Yeah.
Might be a good first stop.
Are you going to get the dogs?
Oh, wait, can we do ascending and have
Sanhar?
Sanhar bring the dogs?
Yeah. I mean, you have to pass through East Haven anyway.
Oh, then we'll just go to East Haven.
Okay. It takes you literally less than half the day. You arrive there around midday. It is dusk light as you enter the city of East Haven. You are greeted with cheers of joy as Imdra Arlagath and Daneth Whalen celebrate your return with wood chips in place of confetti, shaved so thin that they fly off. I actually will play you guys a little parade ambiance because the city of East Haveners is dude.
Yeah, are we
You are
returning home with the soldiers we took too?
Yes, the East
Yeah,
Haveners
so
celebrate your return like the first dawn light coming back into the open dale. Wood shavings are thrown. You guys are being pelted with copper and silver galore from the city goers or the city folk. East Haven, very much so, is full of people who are ever so proud to have you as their hero. Do you guys wave onto the crowd as you pass inside?
Yeah. I'll wait.
Oh, yeah, I'll play it up a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Who's doing the Princess Diana wave? Like the open palm that oscillates.
Not me. I'm waving like crazy.
Okay. Just arm full extension, hip to head,
Yeah. I have to approach so much.
Oh my god,
with,
yes, Cerelia Yippee in
100%
chat.
enthusiasm.
Spam
What?
it. Spam it. The Cerelia Yippee.
Oh. Yeah, Cerelia.
Did you know that was called that?
Cerelia B.
Would any of you like to try and catch coin coming down at you? Or it would
Like,
I think I'm good.
I feel like it should go straight back to the citizens of East
Yeah.
Haven.
That's so fair. You guys are so kind for that. True heroics.
Yeah,
Indra,
did we bring them any food?
the soldiers are coming back with anything that was taken, and rations from the city of Targos agreed to be shared amongst the 10 towns. They are beside themselves. Like one dude is like frothing and like hits the ground as he sees your cart pass him. Imdra and Daneth both give you the like, it's so good to see you. Welcome back to East Haven. We wouldn't be here if it weren't for you. And the 3 cheers start. Hip hip hooray! Hip hip hooray! That was 2, but you get the idea.
Nice.
If you have need of anything of us, don't be scared. Simply ask it. The drums come out. The celebration starts. Of course, people are very conservative with what they have. You know, it's also midday, so it's more of a like, hey, bust out the tea. Hey, let's eat some snacks. And let's start a bonfire at the very least. Oh my, hi Ty. Ty goes, DM got really tired after the 2 cheers. Would you guys like to just keep moving? Are you staying at all for a little bit in East Haven to enjoy this? Cerelia?
I mean-
Oh, sorry.
Oh no. I mean, I'd like to, but I don't know if we got the time for that. Like,
Yeah, we're
a little bit like in a bit of like, hey, maybe we should stop this Zordok.
Yeah.
We're on a time crunch. There's so much stuff that we gotta do. We still have to go back to that crypt
Yeah?
and do the moon thing. The whole reason why I got Fount of Moonlight in the first place.
Oh, you have to head over back to
Oh, we
Lonelywood.
Oh my god, that's so far.
I know, but I
And
want to know what's
isn't Lonelywood like rubble now?
Like a few of the buildings, not all of it. They're rebuilding.
They're rebuilding our inn.
Cerelia killed old Bitey. That'd be crazy.
That's so real, though. I
I
believe
was the one
it.
that reeled her in. I want to go fishing.
All right.
Everyone stop the parade. I need to fish.
Move! I need to fish. All right. If you guys, or sorry, Kataros, did you want to stay, or did you plan on staying any longer?
No, I don't think there's anything he needs in East Haven.
All right. Well, with that, you guys ride through just on the edge of town. You give the people what they want, and they celebrate you. They are literally pelting you with copper as you leave. Like, you can hear the plink plink of the copper disappearing into the snow below as you leave. Of course, they're quickly out onto the snow right after you leave. You can see as you turn back that a bunch of the East Haveners have dove into the snow to recover the any copper you clearly did not have any intention of taking. All right. Well, you guys are off. No need to worry about, realistically, any of the encounters for the first beginning of your journey, but you do have some travel time. It's been a hot second since you guys have needed to do this kind of travel work, but we all remember how this works. But Pearl, you do not, because you have never gone camping with them, so I cannot expect you to know. Let's see. Sorry, I'm also updating Cerelia. Exciting.
New patch.
Yeah, new
She's just a
Cerelia patch.
little bit greener now. Don't forget to do the muted one too.
Oh yeah, yeah. But it's funny when you get darker because you're muted. All right. Should be saved. Should refresh. Pearl, have you ever heard of travel and exploration light? Sorry, let me turn the...
Potentially.
So here is how it works.
I know I was given some information for my Strahd from Nick regarding camping that may have come from Icewind Dale.
Okay. Let's see. Let me refresh. Alright. Just went muted. When traveling, you guys will travel the full day's length right at the start, and two different things come into play. The Icewind Dale has its own encounter method, and Travel and Exploration Light has its camping method. So during the entire day of your first travel, the group is heading through the open Icewind Dale, but because that they do not need to rest with the dogs, it is a decent speed and drastically reduces the travel time. Also, you do not need to feed these dogs, so there's no need to split rations with 8 dogs, which would have been hell. Speaking from personal experience, feeding yourselves and animals with limited rations is tough. But you guys don't need to worry about that because you have the cauldron. That's what it is. So while traveling, you guys will come upon the nighttime, and we will get to do nighttime things. This is between camp activities such as explore, keep watch, camouflage, hunt and forage, treat wounds, and meditate, pray, or weave. Exploring is how you plan out your next day, and it could give you a bonus to speed or to avoiding certain areas for possible encounters. There's keep watch to make sure that you aren't ambushed at night. There's camouflage to make sure that you aren't ambushed at night. But obviously, there's no chance of being spotted. Hunt and forage, if you guys had limited rations or wanted to, you could. There's treat wounds. This is for things like if Cyphus still had a slipped disc, or if one of you was still reeling from combat after a particularly bad fight. And then meditate,
Nothing
pray.
left but the mental wounds.
Meditate, pray, or weave is something that my spellcasters can do to get a special extra bonus spell slot for tomorrow. So I'm going to start with Cerelia because you have to expand your tiny hut, girl.
Yep. Time for tiny hut.
Tiny
Let's
hut.
go.
Expansion,
Tiny
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 hut
hut.
activate.
I do want the little mansion. One day.
One day.
One day. I'll get an upgrade to tiny hut. We can each have our own room. But it's tiny hut for now.
What would you like to do for your
I
camp?
want to fish.
Okay. You've placed
But
your...
I have to be in the tiny hut to do
Oh,
it.
true,
though.
true, true. That's right. There's no lakes nearby here, so you can't find anything
Yeah.
to fish in. Do you want to meditate,
I guess
pray, or weave?
I guess I'll meditate. Yeah.
All right. Give me your charisma. The spellcasting ability modifier. Cyphus, are you also praying?
Meditating.
Okay. Nell,
Praying.
are you also going to meditate, pray, or weave?
Pray.
All right.
Hold on,
So everybody
Albert's-
give me your spellcaster ability modifier with a d20, and let me know what you got.
Trying to. Owlbear's being an ass.
Would you
rolled
sacrifice
a
the tiny hut to
13.
fish? Because I would, says Call Me.
I got an 11.
Well, if there's nowhere nearby to fish, there's no reason to try.
Fair. That's a really good life lesson, honestly.
Yeah. Teach a man to fish.
He'll learn to live.
He'll learn to live. Teach a man to fish, but only in water. He'll
What
eat
does that
every
mean?
day.
Teach a man to fish,
In-
but only
What's
in
the
water?
alternative?
What are you,
can't
earth
fish if
fishing?
you're not in water.
What is the alternative?
She's sky fishing, I guess.
Sky fishing. No,
Okay,
you
yeah.
can't fish if there's no water with fish in it.
You know, you're fishing into the sky.
I'm just
Uh,
casting into the field.
It goes out into space. Cerelia, what'd you get?
I rolled a 13.
Cyphus, you were unable to focus for the entirety of the night after what's been going on, and flashes of a nice older woman seep into the back of your skull, and you're unable to keep focus. You do not, you don't get any spell slots recovered or bonus. Cerelia, you are able to focus somewhat decently, laughing every now and again, but still maintaining it. Thinking about the night prior, you get a level 1 spell slot bonus. And Nell, having no real stake in this claim, you're kind of locking in. It's apparent to you that while this isn't your fight, if you don't participate, things could go wrong. Especially since they're down a healer. You may not know them, but you're going to have to get pretty comfortable with them pretty quickly because you're going to be relying on them to keep you alive. And with that, you regain a level 4 spell slot.
Wow.
Damn.
Thanks. Piety
Kataros.
pays off.
Or no, sorry. We'll come back to you in a sec. Garrosh.
Yeah.
You feel a deep, I want to say like draw to the knife that's currently sheathed at your side. The knife that you picked up from the night before.
I mean the one that's holding the soul?
Yes. Almost like it wants you to draw it.
Yeah, I'll do it.
All right. Do you draw it inside the tiny hut?
Am I by myself?
No.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'll do it in the tiny hut then.
Okay.
I actually think Garrosh has like low-key thinks this is a little bit of a cursed thing. He would rather not be like fully alone in case something really bad happens.
Yeah, at least you'll have Cerelia to kill if it is cursed.
No, remember what happened with the
Wait.
flail?
Yeah, true.
Like Garrosh got literally speed ran a curse. Like,
Oh yeah,
like
Pearl.
kind of,
I gave Garrosh a cursed flail, and he immediately drank one of our potions of greater restoration and cured himself of the curse. And it pissed me off so bad.
like in the span of like 10 minutes.
Literally 10 minutes. I forgot that they had it. So I was like, oh, okay. Fuck me, I guess. Now he just has a really good flail.
Anyway, yeah, I'll do it in the time.
Drawing it,
Anything?
it doesn't seem to have anything too crazy. Do you want to just inspect it?
For now, yeah.
Looking into the blade, you can see the reflection creeping. There's a reflection of something white that crawls, while looking at it, into the reflection of the exit of the tent. As you look up, you don't see anything at the exit of the tent. The flaps don't even seem recently opened. But you distinctly saw whatever was on the reflection walk through it on the reflection.
Okay. I will just slowly, like, move the flap, just peek out, and then I'm gonna try to see if I can use it as, like, almost like a mirror to just be like, what the heck did I just see?
As you raise the knife up, are you in the flap, or are you just holding it near the flap?
Well, no, because I will open the flap and literally take the dagger, the knife,
Oh,
outside,
to reflect. Oh, I see.
to, like, see if I can reflect light off the moon or something. Be
As
like,
the
what heck
moon-
did I just see?
As the moon hits the dagger, you can see it sprawls out into 8, 9, 12 different beams of light that shine at various points on the ground.
Oh. I did not know that. I'll just be like, Cerelia, I'll be right back. And I will just step out.
All right. As you hold up the knife while stepping out, you see the direction of your knife and the beams realign depending on where you aim it. They converge closer and spread farther apart as you aim it around.
Grant.
Yes,
Grant,
yes.
tell me you just gave me
yes.
Wander's sword from the
It's a
Shadow of the
knife.
Colossus.
It's a knife, but go for it.
But that's exactly what it is, right?
Yes.
Like, because it's all the beams of light, and like the
Yes.
Closer you are in the direction
yes.
you're supposed to go, it converges.
Yes, you little spurg. It's the fucking sword from Shadow of the Colossus. Now enjoy it and follow that fucking beam.
Yeah, I will once again tell Cerelia, yeah, I'll be right back, and I'll follow the team.
I also would like to note, 3 people in this tent are meditating. And Garrosh leaves and only says goodbye to Cerelia.
Oh, I thought the others weren't in.
No,
Okay.
no. Well, most of them are resting or meditating. It's just really funny. I knew you didn't realize it, but it was so funny, the idea of him getting up and going, "All right, Cerelia, I'll be right back." And everyone else sitting next to her being like, "The fuck?" But yeah, no, you would. I assumed you would have said goodbye to everyone or been like, "I'll be back, guys, in just a second."
Well,
Yeah.
it's because I'm the favorite.
It's because you're the one literally holding the tiny hut together.
Yeah, you walk outside, hold it directionally north, somewhat changing directions every so often. Very, very slightly, though, as if whatever at the end of this is moving just a little bit in the distance. Would you like to follow it?
Yeah, I'll just whisper, Carol, are you leading me somewhere? Let's see what this is.
And as he says so, Garrosh wanders off into the night. Kataros, what would you like to do?
Time to put on that funky bracelet.
Are you putting it on in the tiny hut?
He'll go a little ways out, like within distance. He's not like walking into the wilderness.
Okay.
And he'll slip it on himself.
All right. As you slip this on, you feel the runes start to sear a cold, bright blue and white light. It wraps and grips your arm up to your forearm with intense, heavy pressure. All of a sudden, you watch as pieces all along the wrist bones, the finger bones, start to seal in, almost like they're spinning, drilling inside, and it pains you, almost like something is stabbing through. You know when you have no blood in your arm and it goes staticky?
Yeah.
Shocks of that keep panging throughout different parts of your arm, and it causes you such intense pain. Are you a screamer?
Damn.
I think in this case, where it's literally drilling into his living flesh, he might.
As you're doing so, you are clearly far enough. The winds are heavy. You call out into the night as a giant, bright and almost then encompassing dark blue light explodes out from this gauntlet. And in a sudden puff and explosion of energy, crackles of this light fire and thunder emanate from off of your arm. Sparks shoot between your fingertips, and you fall to your knees as the pain finally stops. Smoke or some kind of steam shoots off in a hiss off of different parts of the armor until it finally calms. A pulsing, stabilizing sound slowly sinking out of earshot, or at least volume. And finally you have this gauntlet stuck to your arm. Let's see. It is nigh impossible to take off. Not impossible, but nigh impossible. Let me see. I will send you something after this. But yeah, do you want to investigate, look at this? Nick?
I'm so sorry you cut out. What did you
Oh,
say?
I said, did you want to investigate or take a look at it?
Absolutely. He wants to kind of figure out what it does and also just like kind of look it over.
Awesome. Nick, you immediately see a man coming at you in the distance. From what it looks like, a lone Shardolin berserker has found you in the night. He calls out, "I know you have it! Give it to me!" As he charges at you through the snow, giving it... his flail swinging, his whole arm covered in torn flesh and frozen bone with muscle. You feel too weak to even get up. Your legs don't seem to be responding. And as he grows closer, he dives forward, coming at you full force. Can I have a dexterity saving throw?
Yeah. Oh no.
Yeah.
Oh,
you get?
it's a 3. I'll
Awesome.
add some of Mephistopheles' grace, unless you think
No?
it'd be funnier to fail.
I mean, how much can you add?
It's a D8 that I got a 2, so that brings me to what, 5?
You would not be able to pass it. I'm gonna be nice. I just don't want you to waste it.
Not even with a 5. That's okay.
Nick, Kataros is just sitting down and taking it, if I'm to be fair. You are going to take, let's see, 1d8 plus 3 damage for this round. You take 8 damage as this flail comes down on you. He cracks you in the face. You feel maybe your jaw almost dislocate as your nose begins splattering blood. Do you want to try and give me a strength saving throw? He just gives you the,
Yeah.
give it to me. He grabs hold of your horn. He means to rip it off you.
My god. Yeah, it's gonna be a 12.
It's not enough.
Oh no.
You try and grab at his arm, and he throws your hand off. Get off! Give it to me! He grabs hold of your horn once again. He's straddling you at this point. He's preparing his flail to hit you again with another D8. 12 damage this time. He clocks you. He breaks your nose as he finally... You feel him beginning to pull at your horn once again. Mephistopheles' voice echoes deep in your head. Take him, boy! He is yours! As you feel his visage like overcome your soul with an icy grip over your hand, pushing you to grab him, strangle him, or grab him by the face. Take hold of his head in some way. Give me a strength saving throw. With advantage.
Oh, thank fuck. I rolled a 16 twice, so that's 15.
That's awesome. You grab hold. How does he grab him?
Honestly, if he's like just coming at him like that, you might just grab him by the temples. Like, you know how you like take a cat and kind of squeeze their head between their hands?
Yeah,
Or
yeah,
between
yeah.
your hands? It's like has him in a headlock.
You reach over, grabbing both temples with sharp gauntlet claws that dig into his skull. Suddenly, an erupting blue dark flame shoots out from his mouth and eyes. He screams in agony, let go! As this fire pours out, and suddenly he stops. He lets go of you. And it's as though he becomes weightless. You lift him off you as if he weighs nothing. But his eyes glaze over a deep, dark blue and black. And he doesn't seem to be dead, but you raise to your feet now. And he falls to his knee.
The Kataros are gonna look him over.
He turns, looking up at you, his frost-torn flesh, his sunken-in eyes, and he gives you a, "What do you command, my lord?"
Oh. Oh.
And that is where we are going to end today. Thank you guys so much for coming. I hope you enjoyed. If you enjoy Icewind Dale, Rime of the Frost Maiden, you should play it yourself. It's an official D&D module. You can buy it online or in game stores. If you like any of my players, you should check them out in the description below. Some of them have links. If you want to watch our VODs or our streams, check us out every Tuesday. Some Tuesdays. 8 to 10. ish. Yeah, that's where we're going to end today. Is there anything? Oh, Pearl. No, you know this. What the fuck am I talking about?
What?
I was gonna say, is there anything that you guys want to say before we end today?
Thanks for watching.